Picture this. The atmosphere at Toronto's Rogers Centre is electric with defiance as a crowd of 40,000 fervently calls for Kendrick Lamar to perform Not Like Us, a track that sharply critiques Drake's legacy. It's June 13, 2025, and Kendrick's Grand National Tour has transformed the city into a battleground for one of hip-hop's most intense rivalries. Amidst this cultural turmoil, a surprising figure is seen in the audience, Jagmeet Singh, the former leader of Canada's NDP, fully immersed in the event. By the next morning, Drake's Instagram story reveals a startling message, a screenshot of a direct message he sent to Singh, labeling him a goof. Just hours later, Singh issues a response, apologizing, "I shouldn't have gone at all. OVO and Drake have uplifted this city and Canada. For me, it'll always be Drake over Kendrick." What started as a simple concert outing has escalated into a story of loyalty, pride, and the ongoing tension of a rap feud that has both Toronto and the world on edge. Let's delve into how a politician's night out became a center of drama and what it signifies about the city that Drake calls home. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. The night of June 13th was far from an ordinary concert. Kendrick Lamar, riding the wave of his Grammy-winning GNX album, brought his Grand National Tour to Toronto, performing alongside SZA for 2 sold-out shows at Rogers Centre, a venue Drake has never headlined. Kendrick's performance was a masterclass in provocation, culminating in Not Like Us, a diss track that paints Drake as a cultural outsider and an absentee father. The crowd's fervor was not just typical fan excitement, it was a rebellion against the city's reigning king. When fans chanted for an encore for 2 minutes straight, it felt like the city was taking sides. Jagmeet Singh, a Scarborough native and political figure, was in attendance, his presence noted by enthusiastic fans and widely shared on social media. For Drake, this wasn't just another concert-goer enjoying the show. It signified a crack in the loyalty he has cultivated for over a decade. Drake's response was characteristically strategic and public. At 12:47 a.m. on June 15th, he posted a screenshot of his direct message to Singh on his Instagram story, prominently featuring the word goof. In Toronto slang, goof carries a heavy insult that can suggest betrayal or something more severe, often rooted in prison terminology. The DM also included a 2019 message from Singh thanking Drake for following him on Instagram, underscoring their prior connection. By sharing this, Drake was not just calling out Singh, he was delivering a clear message to his 150 million followers. In Toronto, you don't cross OVO. As one post on X remarked, Drake's out here running Toronto like it's his personal fiefdom. By noon on June 15th, Singh posted a carefully worded apology on Instagram to defuse the situation. He explained, "I went to see SZA, not Kendrick. I was born in this city and love it dearly. But I get it, I shouldn't have gone at all. OVO and Drake have done so much for this city and Canada. For me, it will always be Drake over Kendrick." This was a strategic move, redirecting attention to his reason for attending the concert while emphasizing his Toronto roots. However, the apology sparked its own controversy, with reactions on X ranging from mockery to support. One user commented, "Jagmeet kneeling to Drake for attending a concert is crazy," while another defended him, saying, "He's a civilian now, not a politician. Let the man be." This incident underscored the complex relationship between Toronto and its most prominent figure, as well as the outsider who dared to challenge him. This situation also highlights the ongoing rivalry between Kendrick and Drake, which has evolved from subtle jabs to a significant cultural conflict. It all started in 2013 with Kendrick's verse in Control, where he named Drake as a competitor to outshine. By 2024, the feud had escalated further. Kendrick's song Like That dismissed the notion of a big three, while Drake's tracks Push-Ups and Family Matters retaliated with personal insults. Kendrick's Meet the Grahams and Not Like Us raised the stakes by accusing Drake of concealing a daughter and neglecting his son, Adonis. The feud took a real-life turn when a shooting outside Drake's Toronto home in May 2024 left a guard injured, and Drake's lawsuit against Universal Music Group claimed that Not Like Us incited violence with its pedophile accusations. Kendrick's performances in Toronto, where he mocked Drake's lawsuit in a skit before a song, were a direct challenge to OVO's domain. Drake's criticism of Singh was not just about one person's concert choice. It was about Toronto's identity itself. Since the release of So Far Gone in 2009, Drake has served as the city's global ambassador, turning the Six into a brand associated with confidence and ambition. His OVO empire, which includes music, fashion, and the annual OVO Fest, has invested millions into Toronto's cultural scene. Singh, who received Drake's support during the 2019 federal election, was part of that circle. His attendance at Kendrick's concert, even if unintentional, was seen as a betrayal of the city's champion. A Reddit user on r/hiphopeds commented, "Drake is acting as if Jagmeet showed up with a Compton flag." Singh's apology underscores the difficulty of navigating loyalties in Toronto. After losing his Burnaby seat in the October 2025 election, he is no longer an MP and can attend a concert as a private citizen. However, his political legacy, centered on free dental care, affordable housing, and racial justice, clashed with the perception of him being at Kendrick's concert. Although he claimed he was there for SZA, whose SOS tracks like Snooze stood out, this reasoning felt unconvincing. Kendrick's performance of Not Like Us was the highlight of the evening, and Singh, who is skilled in media, recognized the implications. His apology stressed Toronto pride and acknowledged OVO's impact, but it couldn't undo Drake's unfollow or the memes on X mocking him as Jagmeet the OVO in turn. The cultural implications of this feud are considerable. Kendrick's Not Like Us won 5 Grammys in 2025, including Record and Song of the Year, marking a first for a diss track. His Super Bowl halftime show, where he wore a denim Canadian tuxedo alongside Serena Williams, served as a global jab at Drake. Meanwhile, Drake's Some Sexy Songs for You with Party Next Door topped the Billboard 200, tying him with Jay-Z and Taylor Swift for the second most #1 albums. His upcoming European tour, announced in June 2025, confirms his status as a commercial giant. However, Kendrick's visit to Toronto, along with Singh's presence, highlighted Drake's vulnerability regarding his pride in his hometown. As one user on X noted, Kendrick turned Rogers Centre into Compton North, and Jagmeet was front row. Social media turned the situation into a spectacle. Posts on X were filled with memes depicting Drake as a rejected dictator and Singh as an enthusiastic fan. One user joked, "Drake's got a loyalty scanner at every Toronto venue." Another called Singh's apology a case study in sucking up. Yet, the conversation delved deeper, touching on Canadian identity and regional pride. Some felt Drake's criticism was over the top, with a Reddit user on r/Toronto stating, "The city's big enough for Kendrick fans to exist." Others, especially OVO supporters, viewed Singh's attendance as a betrayal of Drake's legacy. The debate over the term goof added another layer, with some seeing it as a light-hearted tease while others pointed out its more negative connotations within Ontario's street culture. Singh's political history adds another layer to the situation. As the leader of the NDP from 2017 to 2025, he was seen as a progressive figure, often compared to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez due to his charisma and bold policies. His support for Drake in 2019, along with OVO's Noah 40 Shebib, helped him gain cultural credibility. However, attending Kendrick's concert, even as a private individual, contradicted that background. Toronto's hip-hop community is tight-knit, and Drake's impact, clear from his collaborations at Sound Academy to his appearances at Raptors games, remains significant. Singh's apology acknowledged OVO's role in the city's development, but it didn't resonate with all fans. One post on X expressed disappointment, stating, "Jagmeet's folding faster than a lawn chair." Drake's skill in managing public perception is unmatched. By sharing the direct message, he wasn't reacting negatively. Instead, it was a calculated move to stay relevant in the conversation without directly challenging Kendrick. His silence regarding the Toronto shows, along with the reference to Singh, was intentional. Conversely, Kendrick let his performance speak for itself, with fans flocking to New Ho King, a restaurant mentioned in Euphoria, after the concert. The repercussions of their rivalry are significant. Sir, a former Top Dog artist, claimed that his 2024 Toronto concert was cancelled due to pressure from OVO, a rumor that fuels speculation about Drake's influence in the area. What does the future hold in this ongoing saga? Drake's European tour with Party Next Door begins in July, while Kendrick's Grand National Tour will stop in Hershey, Pennsylvania, on June 16th. The ongoing Universal lawsuit keeps the conflict alive in the courts, with Toronto remaining at the center of it all. Although Singh may step back, his apology has cemented his role in this narrative. For some, it underscores Drake's unassailable position. For others, it represents a disappointing concession to celebrity pride. As one user on X pointed out, Drake's got politicians issuing press releases just for liking SZA. That's next level. This situation is more than just a passing gossip item. It's a reflection of a city struggling with its identity. Drake's DM'd Singh's apology highlight the tension between loyalty and independence, pride and progress. While Kendrick may have taken the spotlight at the Rogers Centre, Drake continues to fight for the essence of Toronto. In the Six, every concert ticket is a statement, and every DM is a declaration. The conflict persists, and the world is watching closely. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.